Lille centre-back Leny Yoro, who is set to become Manchester United's second signing of the season, is set to wear the number 15 jersey at the Premier League Giants. The 18-year-old spurned interest from Real Madrid to land at Old Trafford. Yoro is coming off an impressive 2023-24 season at Lille, scoring thrice in 44 games across competitions. 2 of those goals came in 32 games in Ligue 1, where Lille finished 4th. Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano tweeted that the Lille man is set to sign a 5-year deal worth €50 million plus add-ons and has completed the first part of his medical. Leny Yoro to Manchester United, here we go. Deal in place after first part of medical completed. More tests to follow, then he's ready to sign 5-year deal valid until June 2029. Lille and Man United have all documents set for deal worth €50 million plus several add-ons. Expand tweet. Now, as per RMC Sport via MUFC-MPB, the 18-year-old is set to wear the number 15 shirt at Old Trafford. Expand tweet. Trending. It's pertinent to note that Los Blancos were also in the fray for the defender, but United eventually won the race for his services. Manchester United lose preseason opener to Rosenborg. Red Devils boss Erik ten Hag. Manchester United slumped to a slender last-gasp 1-0 friendly defeat to Rosenborg in their 2024-25 preseason opener earlier this week, on Monday, July 15. Despite featuring the likes of Casemiro, Johnny Evans, Mason Mount and Marcus Rashford, the Red Devils endured a disappointing defeat, conceding with virtually the last kick of the game. As expected, manager Erik ten Hag was far from happy with the performance, telling MUTV via goal after conceding a 93rd-minute winner to Noah Emmanuel Jean home. The result is not secondary. Our performance as a team is by far not good enough. This is not the standard for top football. We can't be match fit at this moment. They have a much higher fitness level, but we are Manchester United. We must perform better. Next up, the Red Devils face Rangers at Murrayfield on Saturday, July 20 before heading to the United States for the next leg of their preseason, where they will play Arsenal, Real Betis and Liverpool. Was this article helpful? Now, as per RMC Sport via MUFC-MPB, the 18-year-old is set to wear the number 15 shirt at Old Trafford. It's pertinent to note that Los Blancos were also in the fray for the defender, but United eventually won the race for his services. Manchester United slumped to a slender last-gasp 1-0 friendly defeat to Rosenborg in their 2024-25 preseason opener earlier this week, on Monday, July 15. Despite featuring the likes of Casemiro, Johnny Evans, Mason Mount and Marcus Rashford, the Red Devils endured a disappointing defeat, conceding with virtually the last kick of the game. As expected, manager Erik ten Hag was far from happy with the performance, telling MUTV via goal after conceding a 93rd-minute winner to Noah Emmanuel Jean home. The result is not secondary. Our performance as a team is by far not good enough. This is not the standard for top football. We can't be match fit at this moment. They have a much higher fitness level, but we are Manchester United. We must perform better. Next up, the Red Devils face Rangers at Murrayfield on Saturday, July 20 before heading to the United States for the next leg of their preseason, where they will play Arsenal, Real Betis and Liverpool. Manchester United have not ruled out the possibility of signing another centre-back this summer, according to Manchester World. Leny Yoro signed his contract with the Red Devils earlier today. He is expected to be announced as the club's second summer signing soon. United agreed to pay £52 million up front for the youngster with £7 million in add-ons, but the club are still in the market for another central defender. Bayern Munich's Matthijs de Ligt is at the top of their wish list, but his transfer will hinge on whether they manage to sell Victor Lindelof or Harry Maguire or both. Yoro is likely to start on the bench during the early phase of his United career in order to ease the expectations on him. However, United have promised him a level of playing time that he would not have been guaranteed had he moved to Real Madrid instead. United could make a late swoop for de Ligt. De Ligt has already agreed personal terms with United over a 5-year contract. The club have been tipped to make a concrete bid to Bayern, but the scenario has changed with their decision to sign Yoro ahead of him. With the huge outlay on the Wonder Kid, United could now be reliant on player sales before making a genuine attempt to sign the Ajax graduate. Lindelof has entered the final year of his contract and he looks the likely candidate to be sold. Fenerbahce have expressed an interest in him. De Ligt's transfer to Old Trafford could be delayed until Lindelof parts ways. Maguire looks likely to stay next season, with manager Erik ten Hag impressed with the brilliant attitude and form showing during the previous campaign. Manchester United striker Marcus Rashford has been given a 6-month driving ban for speeding in his Rolls-Royce. The 26-year-old was reportedly caught going at 104 miles per hour on the M60 in Manchester in December last year. A court official confirmed the ban and said he had been fined £1,666, ordered to pay £120 court costs and a £66 surcharge. The footballer admitted the offence under the single justice procedure. Rashford, who wasn't picked for England's Euro 2024 squad, is believed to earn about £300,000 per week. He was caught speeding less than 3 months after he crashed a different Rolls-Royce, worth £700,000 after leaving the club's Carrington training ground. No ambulance was required after the collision, which involved another vehicle. Rashford also reportedly owns a McLaren 765 LT and a £350,000 Lamborghini Urus Performante, but will now have to leave them in the garage until January. After his omission from the England squad earlier this summer, Rashford told fans he wanted to reset mentally after a challenging season, in which he scored just 8 goals. He told his followers on X he was taking a break from social media to rest and reset. Manchester United have announced that academy product Mason Greenwood has joined Marseille on a permanent basis, as his long association with the Red Devils officially comes to an end. The 22-year-old spent the 2023-24 campaign on loan at Getafe, scoring 10 goals and registering 6 assists in 36 appearances for the La Liga outfit in all competitions. Getafe had been keen to keep hold of him, but Man United were only interested in a permanent exit this summer, and Marseille have recently emerged as the favourites for his signature. A move to the Ligue 1 outfit has now been confirmed, with Marseille agreeing to pay a fixed fee of €26 million £21.9 million for the forward, with an additional €5 million £4.2 million in add-ons, according to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. Man United have also allegedly included a 50% sell-on clause in the agreement. Greenwood joins Marseille on a permanent basis. Mason Greenwood has left Manchester United and joined French club Olympique de Marseille on a permanent transfer, read a statement on the English club's official website. The 22-year-old English forward, who spent last season on loan at Getafe in Spain, made 129 appearances and scored 35 goals for United since making his debut in 2019. We wish Mason all the best in his future career. Lazio, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid are among the clubs to be linked with Greenwood this summer, with Man United deciding to sell him in the current market. However, Marseille have now secured his signature on a deal until June 2029, and the French club's new head coach Roberto De Zerbi is said to have been key to the move going through. Greenwood's last Man United appearance was in January 2022. In January 2022, following accusations from a woman, the forward was arrested on suspicion of rape and assault, and he was then further arrested on suspicion of sexual assault and threats to kill. Greenwood was also facing charges of attempted rape, engaging in controlling and coercive behavior, and assault occasioning actual bodily harm, but the case against him was officially dropped last February, allowing him to resume his career during the 2023-24 campaign. Man United are thought to have decided to bring him back into their first team last summer before being forced to change their mind due to the reaction of the public. The club's new minority shareholder Sir Jim Ratcliffe hinted earlier this year that there could yet be a route back into the first team for the Englishman, but the club have ultimately decided to sell him. Greenwood has therefore left the Red Devils with a record of 35 goals and 12 assists in 129 appearances in all competitions.